right. Welcome to another showing of the Midnight Broadcasting Network. I know we've had quite a few races tonight, and we only had one big one scheduled. This race is going to be the Midnight Gaming, or the Midnight Broadcasting Network's third race of the night. The first race didn't go as planned. The second race, we decided to split the two series and use them as a East and West Division. You guys just got done watching the East Division. Right now, we got the West Division. We decided to take some of our featured drivers to help some of these guys get some practice. And me and NRG and Twisted just got done doing the first race. Me and NRG didn't do well. We finished last two, 10th and 11th. Twisted, I don't know, did you get a top 5 or did you finish like 6th?
I finished 3rd.
Oh, you finished in 3rd?
Yeah.
Hell of a run.
It
dude.
was.
Nice
tires definitely played a factor, so it should definitely play a factor into this one. I know personally I was sputtering to the finish with 10% tire wear left, so it'll be a fun one to watch.
Brings me to a point, WVU, Bags, and is WVU racing in this one for sure?
Yes, sir.
All right, so we got a lot of guys that did esports, so they're gonna take their esports setups like we did, and try to run this race. Because Smoke fan, as well. The esports setups don't work well when you're doing no stages and 62 laps. It's rough.
Yeah, it's definitely, this track is definitely hard on tires, and it'll definitely turn out to be whoever can play pit strategy or whoever is willing to roll the dice and see who will pull up the upset or who will fall behind.
Well, I think these guys are going to have a heyday. I mean, like I said, I'm not really sure who's all in this race. I know we got Bags, Slade is in there, WVU. So, you got a few more Cup guys in this race with some other guys. A lot of guys, and Noko. Noko, he's been strong the last 2 nights that we've been streaming on Midnight Broadcasting Network. And ironically, both them races were right around midnight. So I'll be looking for him up the front. He said he wanted a rematch with Bags, I believe, so. This ought to be fun.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, look out for Roofer and from the back there. I mean, they're fast and they're consistent. So look for them to make some noise up there with the best of them.
Oh, and these guys, you were one of them. Ran in the Developmental Series race earlier and had a strong showing. It was really hard to get anyone to be able to feel out their car. I mean, 5-6 laps, green flag runs. I mean, there was no time to really see how the car was going to handle. So I'm wondering, some of these guys that were in that race, I'm curious to see if, there's not going to be nearly as many cautions in this race. So they're going to be able to find out what their car can do. We get 10, 15 laps into the run.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, green flag runs will definitely be the difference maker here compared to that first big race that we did with the 24 people. So green flag runs and pit strategy, and don't forget, I mean, getting down to pit road here is definitely not easy at all with a 40-mile-an-hour speed limit there. So definitely a chance of penalties and all that other stuff. It should definitely be interesting with all these variables.
Oh, I agree. Especially getting down pit road is very hard, especially if you have a right front tire blown out. Found that out the hard way. So yeah, don't do that. So my question for you, AJ, is we were in the last race, or were you Twisted? We had no cautions. Do you think we're gonna have cautions in this one?
We shouldn't. Like you said, this race is gonna have about 6 more racers in it than we had. But, like I said, it should be a little bit better than that first lobby. I mean, the first lobby is the first race of the night, first people, time getting around each other. And we have about 6 of our actual guys in this race, so it has more maturity in it on the racetrack. And I believe they're going to be able to get it situated. There might be more cautions, but I don't think it's going to be like the first race.
Yeah,
I agree with you.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Has Slade figured out what car he's running?
I don't think so.
Oh, he's the 2. He's the 2 car. Representing RCR. I raced with him. He was our team owner over in Impact. I was racing RCR with him. He's a young guy, but he knows how to get it done. But I have a feeling that, he'll be hanging out with, Bags, WVU. Who else is in here? You said we had 6 of the Cup guys in here?
That's 4.
Potentially NOCO.
Oh, NOCO. Yeah, NOCO's another one in here. That's 5. We might just have 5. I'm pretty excited to read out. Watch this race.
It's been a big day for MBN, man. It's been a huge day. The last 2 days have been huge, but today, man, it's been unbelievable. Phase grips. You want to talk a little bit about that, AJ?
Oh yeah, like I mentioned 2 streams ago, we have to be fortunate enough to finally be in negotiations with sponsorships, gaming sponsorships, to help make this grow. We have
Shout out Bullet.
Yeah, thanks to Bullet, we have a gripping company. Not really. Hold on.
Is this the part where I start singing?
We are fortunate enough to have Fade Grips coming on board with us. Forever going to be proud of that. Anytime you have someone supporting what a bunch of men are doing, it's awesome, bro. Like you couldn't say enough for those guys. Also, we're in the works with a drink company. Whatnot for the league. Like I said, tonight it's pretty much just a practice night. No worries. The admins are going to talk about everything and get everything situated. And
Probably about what, week and a half, 2 weeks away from actual point races between. Yep. And who knows, there might be a couple more leagues that pop up between now and then.
Yes, sir. And like I said, we're so happy to announce that actually Twisted Demon is actually going to be one of our announcers in the booth for our Featured Cup Series. I really think Twisted is going to be a feature guy on one of our 3 feature series, either the Xfinity or Truck Series when we get them up and running. Very glad to say that, but Twisted, hopefully eventually you get up in Cup. We're going to develop you to be one of the best in the business, man. I can't wait to do that for you. And
I'm excited.
Hopefully we get you in the Cup, but for this season, hopefully you are going to kill it with MP Roofer and Alex Ned in the booth. And I'm going to tell you, Alex Ned and MP Roofer, they're hell of guys, dude. I'm telling you, Alex Ned is one of the best guys you'll meet in the business. And we will also have Joe Meister, a.k.a. Sloppy Joe, coming in the booth with you guys sometimes as well. So it's going to be a stacked roster in the booth, that's for sure.
It sounds great.
First picture from Bags' lobby qualifying. It looks like Bags qualified. He had a 22.9. He's first. Diesel Pile's second in that one. NOCO's third.
I'm going to do the starting lineup here once I get all the pictures. I imagine Bags is probably going to be starting on the pole with that unless Slade or someone can... Wow, Diesel. That's a pretty fast lap, brother.
Diesel Piles or Diesel Poland?
Diesel Piles. Diesel Poland, he looked like he must have had a... Diesel Poland had a rough qualifying lap there. But who knows? Yeah, I'm telling you right now, them slower times might end up being the ones who win the race because, like we found out, not too long ago in our race, the fast times don't really mean anything when the tires fall off after 10 laps.
Yep, and that's actually something that me and the guys in the party were talking about. We were talking about having to win the race on pit strategy because, we were in the back. I mean, we were, like 6th, 7th, and 8th, I believe. It was me, Exterminator, and Celtics fan. And we were already planning the pit strategy right at the beginning because we had already known exactly what was going to happen. So.
Are you out of the guys that were in that developmental race earlier? How many of them guys do you race with on a regular basis?
I mean, I've raced with Diesel Piles, but he's in this one. I've raced. Actually, none of the guys that I was just in a lobby racing with, I've really raced with on a daily basis. I've raced with Exterminator a couple times.
What about the earlier race?
I've raced with Roofer, I've raced with From the Back, I've raced with Diesel Piles, trying to remember who else. I think I've ran with Smoke Fan a couple times during the esports tournament, but not many of them I've ran with on a consistent basis, but I've ran with them before.
No, I understand. And we got the second page of qualifying times here. We got AJG. AJG got the fastest time out of that. He got 0.68 and 0.68. He's gonna start second. Bags will be the pole sitter.
Nah, we don't have Slade's party yet, so.
Oh, I forgot you said this is gonna be a bigger race than what ours was. My apologies.
18 and 55 to the rear. I'm just getting from race control there.
Slade ran a 0.04, so okay, he'll be starting second.
Alright, how many guys do we have tonight? 3, 5, 8, and then another 7. So we have 15 guys tonight. Alright.
Well,
right.
plus the 18 and the 55.
Alright. They didn't qualify at all?
Slade said that they are going to the rear and none of them qualified.
All
And
right.
apparently the 39, which I don't know. Diesel wants to start at the back. So let Diesel start at the back so his time does not count.
Alright, I'm doing the starting lineup right now, people. Just give us about
Well, while you're doing
5
that, I'll sit here and chat with Twisted. AJ mentioned earlier about, coming up to the Xfinity Truck Series, and, I feel like, you'll be one of them guys that, get moved up pretty quick, as, just like a lot of the guys that were running at the front of the Gaussian Fest, and then the race that we just had, and the one we're going to have now. I mean, I'm kind of glad I'm not in this race that's coming up, just because I'm looking at how many Cup guys we got in here. There's a lot of them, man. Some of the other guys that I haven't seen before. I'm just now seeing some of these names for the first time, and I'm just wondering how they feel about racing around these guys.
Man, I'll tell you, if it was me out there with some of the top guys out there, my nerves would definitely be shaking. I mean, you got eyes watching you all over the place. You got all the nerves shaking. They're so used to running with everybody, not the top guys. I mean, some of them are used to running with the top guys, but not all of them. So definitely, hopefully they got all their nerves shaken out after that first race there with 24 others, and hopefully they can run some clean laps here.
I hope so too, and some of the guys that were involved in a lot of the wrecks earlier, hopefully, they get their chance to redeem themselves if they were caught up in some messes that happened earlier. now's a good time for them to, say, hey, that wasn't my best showing, may not have been my fault, but here's what I got.
Absolutely, absolutely. Especially with all, like I said, with all these eyes watching, you want to make sure that you run clean, you run consistent. It's not always just about being fast. It's about being there at the right time and being a clean racer out there.
All right, I almost have the starting lineup finished.
All right.
All right. GBK, he was one of them guys that he joined up for that earlier race. He joined up at the last second. I'm wondering if he made any adjustments to his car because he seemed a little off pace, but I'm wondering if, maybe he's got something for him this time.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, a lot of these guys, they probably watched that last race and kind of realized maybe their lines that they were running, maybe gonna try running the top because the top. I mean, you're not gonna make up a lot of time there, but I mean, if you're trying to save tires,
Rear 18.
What'd you say, buddy?
55, 18, 55, and
I'm gonna set
39.
this lineup and then I'll go through it for you guys.
All right.
What are you laughing about?
11:23.
Bags apparently believes it's 8:23 p.m. He must be out on the West Coast somewhere. I know he's not.
I'm gonna smack Slade. I literally just wasted my time for nothing. I literally almost was getting ready to send it and then his popped up. Nobody root for Slade tonight, by the way. That just made me mad.
Alright, so your second place car, there's a hit out for him. We're going to see if...
I'm going to go to the starting lineup.
All right.
Wait, I thought... No, that's wrong, Slade, because I thought Diesel won starting rear. Oh, well. Alright, starting first, you got the 21 of Bags, 475. Starting second, you have Slade G84. Starting third, you got the 39 of Diesel Piles. Starting fourth, you have the 16 of AGJ. Starting fifth, we have the 42 of Noco. Starting sixth, we have the WVU Fan 18. Starting seventh, the 66, I believe that is Kevin Macy, but I'm not 110% sure on that. Hold on. Yeah. That is actually no, that's Canfield. 66 of Canfield is starting sixth or seventh. That is honestly surprising. I did not expect that. Starting on the outside of him in the 8th position, we have Taddy. Starting 9th, we have the 19 of From the Back. Starting 10th, we have the 3 of Creed. Starting 11th, we have the number 40 of GBK. Starting 12th, we have the 60 of MP Roofer. Starting... No, I missed it. Hold on. No. Starting in the 13th spot, we have the 23 of Diesel Pullins. Starting 5th or 14th, we have the 86 of Tret. Starting 16 or starting 15th, we have the 78 of Kevin Macy. Starting 16th, we have the 18 of I'm not sure who these guys are. The 55 and the 18. I don't know who they are.
55. I believe the hold on. I'm looking back at the earlier.
Baker's Bones might be one of them. Oh, Baker's Bones is the 18.
Foreman.
Baker Bones.
Mine. All right, mine Foreman, I believe, is the 55.
All right, we're good.
All right, so we're just waiting on invites here. Should definitely be an interesting race. Be a fun one to watch and call here with you guys.
Absolutely. Hopefully, it's
Yes, sir.
here.
Here we go. We're fixing to have a great race here. 16 guys. So.
Did you guys get invites or?
Midnight
All right.
They got stages on.
Do they
Oh,
really?
crap. Yeah, they're probably going to have to back out.
Yeah, let them know to back out.
Crap. They're backing out.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Alright. Oh, sorry. Um, I don't
I
know
didn't see what the word was. They were supposed to
No
have.
stages, Klondike bar.
What did we do our wear at 2 or 3?
I
3.
believe. Oh, it was 3.
Yes, sir.
No wonder tires gave out so fast.
Alright, so we fixing to get in here, and just want to say again, go out and search runninimports.com and go follow Travis Braden on Twitter. He will be racing next week at the Daytona race in the ARCA series. WVU fan is actually fixing to give our 500 subscriber or something in that nature signed autographed diecast card of his. Be sure, you never know, you could be the lucky one to win that. Very excited for this group, man. We're going places with this. If you're listening, don't be afraid. You can be a part too. Anyone out there. You can get broadcasting opportunities. You can get racing opportunities. You can get playing Fortnite, COD, Dirt 4, F1. Diesel Piles is actually creating a 2K Pro AM team for the league. So I'm telling you, this stuff's bigger than what you think. Very excited. Also, just wanted to give a few shout outs to a few of our main guys. Couldn't do it without Bags, Saints, NRG, WVU, Pats, Slade, Smoke
You guys get your
Fan.
invites?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Couldn't do it without Twisted. Couldn't do it without MP Roofer, Alex Ned.
Hey, we gotta give a shout out to Bullet.
Yeah, Bullet as well, man. Actually, I'm gonna give like all these guys their shout outs, bro. Like every
The
single one.
community needs the shout out.
Yep,
Yeah, the community needs a
absolutely.
shout out.
Absolutely. Twitter followers, YouTube, Twitch, all of them.
I mean, this is a big deal to all of us, and you know, on short notice, a little under 48 hours, oh, a little over 48 hours, I should say. I mean, it's incredible.
Oh yeah, for sure. Dude, I just looked wrong. We're at 70 subs. We were at 58 before tonight started. So plus 12 in about 2 hours. That's pretty good.
We had somebody back out here. I'm not sure who it was. We had 2 people back out. I ain't got the thing to spectate yet. Have you guys?
Mm-mm. I just did.
Well, looks like everybody's lining up here.
Yeah, everybody's lining up.
I still haven't. I'm not able to hit start and spectate.
Looks like the 18 of Baker
Yeah.
Just
might have been one of those guys that didn't make it in there.
that's unfortunate because he was a guy that he had a strong showing at Michigan and Las Vegas the last 2 nights.
Oh, absolutely.
55 of
looks
mine
like-
foreman is actually one of the guys that didn't make it. So.
Looks like we're going green here, guys. 21 definitely looking strong here off the start, hugging that bottom line.
As we got the 2 car holding that outside of Slade with the 16 AJG looking to the bottom of Slade actually. Power is awesome.
Oh, and the 2's looking to make a move here going into turn 1, opening lap. It looks like he's going to take that spot away there.
Oh, Bags got that run off of 2.
Oh, Slade hits the apron, slides up in front of Bags, causes him. Commotion,
16
AJG to the
16
lead.
takes the lead.
Oh my god, 01 of WVU fan finds his way up there as well. And the 42 of NOCO on the outside, pushing it too wide. Slade, man, just making... Oh,
No,
that's
and
the
the
42
looks-
NOCO loops.
Yeah, was that the 42 in the that blue car back there? Yeah. Who's up in the wall?
The 42 is the black car, actually.
AJG, he's up there. I'm telling you right now, though. You see who's behind him?
WVU and Slade and Bags.
Bags.
3 of our feature guys.
I'm going to
Those are
ride
three
on board
guys
here
that-
with the 21 here and just see how he holds that line there, trying to get around the 2. Looks like he's just going to tuck in here beneath him.
AJG, man, he is showing some speed. I am honestly surprised.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially the way he's able to hold that line. Doesn't look like he's aggressively using the tires too much at this point.
Well, you know, once we get down to pit stops, Bags, WVU, Slade, they'll make adjustments. Yeah, they're going to make adjustments to their car.
And I want to take a look back here in the pack, and I just want to see how everyone's doing back here. I'm going to be honest. Oh, the 78 is wrecked on the backstretch. Kevin Macy's not having a good day. Ooh. The 21's looking to maybe pass Slade, and he's coming to the inside this time.
The 2 is Slade.
Yeah, I think the 21. Oh, and they make contact there.
Oh,
Oh, and the 2
Slade
is
is
around. Oh, big wreck there. I don't know if that'll throw a
The caution
caution.
is out.
Our first
Wow.
caution of the night here. Yeah, it looked like the 21 just got a little too loose there. Ended up getting into the 2 of Slade and just sent Slade around there.
I think I think it was a little mixture of both. I also believe Slade got a little tight coming off for her and got into the wall. Maybe got shot back out onto the track into the 21. I don't know, we'll have to see after the race. You know, I imagine 2 of them guys will be in the top 3 for the interviews after the race, and we'll see what they have to say if they happen to be up there. But AJG, man, I'm telling you now, that's a good showing. First few laps here.
Yeah, but here's something we didn't see in that first race. I mean, are these guys gonna pit now or?
You might as well have the freshest tires possible.
Very true. Very true. Looks like we're going back to green flag racing here with AJ on the
Oh, they're
on
3
the
wide
front.
already.
This is gonna get reckless. Oh, and it looks like who is that back there that made contact? Oh, and it looks like
The
from the back
19
is
is on
wide.
it.
Yep, and I'm gonna go back here and
They
take a
saved it so
look.
far.
Oh, and the 2 is in the wall again. But it looks like he'll save it. Right on
He's
board.
got the 20. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I'm riding here on board with the 42 here, trying to see if he'll make a move on the 01 there, it looks like, or is that... Yeah, that'd be the 01. He's looking to the inside of him here, probably coming out, or no, doesn't look like he's gonna push the issue too much.
No, he's got the 21. He's got bags all over him. Who we got behind bags here? We got.
Oh, and it looks like the 01, it looks like he's trying to make a move on the 21. I don't think he'll get it there, but he's looking racy.
You all see who's in fourth place?
Yeah, the 42 car.
Noco's ready to say no, no.
Shut up.
Is that your favorite catchphrase?
I'm pretty excited for Noco to come on board, man. I did not hear him until now, and he honestly is one of the better guys in this game. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's been dominant. Him, AK Racing, I know that they're a group of guys that race together on a regular basis, and they're both really good. They put on a hell of a showing. What was that? Michigan, or was it Auto Club? What track was that?
As it looks like the 16 is going to be under fire by Bags within the next few laps. 16 looks a little bit loose on exit, and Bags is more stable. He pulls that speed off the back stretch and the front stretch. Oh, his Bags looks like he slides higher. Tire wear looks like it's starting to become an issue. These top 3 or top 4 guys really checked out on the rest of the field. Slade back there having problems in the 5th place position. I'm kind of surprised. The 16 actually kind of got away again, so I don't know. This race is kind of just folding out to be a thing. We have another solid run coming back here by MP Roofer. He's kind of having a decent run, so just want to give him a shout out.
Yeah, absolutely, and none of this would be possible without MP Roofer there being very big and involved with the community and making sure that he gets the name out there, and definitely a big shout out to Roofer.
Yeah, the 16 car, I'm telling you right now, his best friend is seeing that 01 and the 22 at WVU and Bags and the 42 fighting. That's just letting him kind of run his own race. These guys back here, second, third, and fourth, they're just kind of fighting.
Yeah, and trying to think of how many laps that they've run, but definitely tire wear is becoming an issue with some of these guys here. The 89 looks really loose there. I'm surprised you hasn't brought its pit road yet.
I'm sure WVU's got his stream up. Let me try to pull it up now and see how many laps we got.
I know Jason Keffer does.
Yeah, that's WVU.
Oh, okay.
Honestly, though, guys, I'm really, really excited for this community, and I'll say this over and over again. We have honestly put together a great community of drivers. Everyone in this community really deserving. Very excited to do it with my brothers. I'll call my brothers because, to be honest, these last 3 months, man, these guys have been my life. I've been spending more time with them than my actual family, and I love you guys like my brothers, man.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Why can I not find his stream?
I'll try and pull it up here on my laptop.
I know I'm subscribed. There it is. He is not. It's not live. His stream stopped apparently.
But
He had one going. The 16's down pit, leader's down pit road, so that makes Bags the leader. WVU in second.
now the question remains: do these guys take 2 tires or do they take 4? Because we know that they're.
You're taking 4, I would think. Well, it's hard to tell. I wish I knew how many laps were left.
Looks like the 40's also. Yep, 40's down pit road too. So these guys are making their green flag stops.
I'm sitting here scrolling back through the field. What we got going on, man? I mean, you got these 4 guys up here still. You know, you got Bags, WVU, the 42 of who's in the 42 again? Oh, Noco, and then Slade's behind him. They just kind of been hanging out. I imagine these 4 guys will probably pit together. Oh, as Slade hits the wall coming off too.
Yeah, 42 of it's Noco, I believe. He's doesn't look like he's gaining too much, but he doesn't look like he's losing too much either.
WVU, he is all over Bags' bumper right now. But they're gonna have to pit, I imagine, like relatively soon, unless.
Yep,
I wish I'd have been able to see if AJG was I don't know if he pit or not after that caution. As WVU, he makes the pass for first. He is now our leader. Bags going up high. I imagine he's about ready to come down pit road. No, not this time. Slade is on pit road.
I'm looking for WVU maybe to come by this time.
Bags is coming down pit road this time.
Yep, and 22. It looks like, yep,
oh, there goes the 1 car. Oh man, he came in hot. I hope he didn't get a pit road penalty.
Yeah, I'm riding around here with from the back in the 19 car. I don't think he's pit yet either. Oh, and he's hitting pit road now. Back it down to 40. I think that'll cycle the 16 back to the lead, if I'm correctly.
I believe Bags and WVU both got pit road penalties here, but they're both coming off pit road. Now, I could be wrong.
Does the 89 looks like he's still on the track with no pit stop?
Oh yeah, I don't think the 89's hit pit road yet either.
Riding around with Roofer here. He kind of just seems to be running his own race right now. He's got some company behind him.
Well, and you know, I'm really glad to see that these guys aren't running, you know, like they were earlier. It looks like they've shook all the nerves out.
I agree. Diesel Piles, he's coming off pit road right now, the 39 car.
Oh, and it looks like the 16 is into the back of the 23 there.
I'm watching that with you. He's got a WVU coming up on both of them. Wish we had a running order for you. Is Slade broadcasting? If Slade's broadcasting, I could pull that up.
Tell you what, I'm pretty impressed with this 89 car. I don't know. This 89 of, I don't even know really who's in it right now, but this 89 car really has been pretty smooth these last few laps. Been watching him, and it looks like he's starting to catch this 19 in front of him from the back, so.
The 89, I believe, is Kevin Macy.
No, 78's Kevin Macy. 89.
Oh, it's K-Taddy.
Yeah, K-Taddy. This guy really is a newcomer today.
Yep.
Yeah, it's an amazing thing. This 40 car though, man, he ain't doing too bad today either. Honestly though, there really hasn't been any issues. The only issue we really had today was with our Cup guy, really, Slade. And to be honest, he's a great racer. I won't think of him any less, but it just shows you that anyone can make a mistake at any given time, and we accept people for their mistakes, and we will give them chances. So I'm gonna take a ride along here with the 39 Diesel Files. He really looks like he's starting to chase down Slade. Slade got into the wall. 4 just crossing the line. Do not know how. Maybe the car's just getting tight. Maybe tire wear's starting to become a factor again. I honestly don't know, but let's keep it going, guys. Nice race. What lap are we on, Energy?
I honestly, WVU doesn't have a stream up right now. I can't tell as he just got moved out of the way. That was by Noco. I believe Noco's our leader. I think he's our leader. I could be wrong. I'm trying to find out who's in front of him. 86 is on the apron, coming back up to speed.
You know what, I'm really surprised I haven't seen too many of these guys try and run the top line trying to save tires yet.
Yeah, I tried that at the end of our race, and it didn't really make much of a difference. I was still shaving, 3% off the right front every lap.
Yeah, I was about 2% off every lap. Like I was saying, I finished off with 10% wear, thinking that I was going to blow a tire. I actually had one of the top 50 guys coaching me tire wear through the stream, Kasich. I don't know if you've heard of him or not.
Yep.
Yeah, he was on my stream coaching me through. But it looks like we have a caution out.
We do have a caution.
Don't know what happened here, but
unless that was the end of the race, which no, that don't make any sense. We do have a caution.
Trying to see who it might have been.
I don't see anybody turned around. I don't. I didn't see anything. So, well, we'll find out who our leader is. Which I believe is WVU. Or maybe it's NOCO.
Well, you know, since that was... Oh, it looks like it's the 01 and the 89 up front there.
Oh, that 01 is WVU.
The 21 gets bumped in the rear end by AJ.
Oh, and it looks like... Oh,
we got a car on the apron.
Yeah, we got carnage going on in the back. Yep. Another caution.
Caution is out. I figure we're probably getting real late into this race here. People are going to start getting aggressive. We know that that's usually what happens if you have a late race caution. These guys are going to get aggressive.
Was that the real Jeff Gordon on our stream?
I don't have it up right now.
Jeff Gordon,
Yeah,
hello
sure
guys. Thanks for the invite, Dale. Not heard from you guys in a really long time. Hope all is well. What is this we have here? Seems really cool. From Jeff
What
Gordon.
we have here is really cool, and
Holy
this is
crap, dude. That is awesome.
Absolutely.
This is awesome.
Wow, dude. Oh, wow. That is literally like one of my favorite drivers growing up.
Yeah, same here.
Why?
Oh my goodness, we got a car way up in the air. I believe that's the 40 car. I'm not sure what happened back
diesel
there.
plow! Oh, never mind, there's caution. I'm like, what the?
I know, I saw that. I was like, what?
Anyhow,
If I had the
thank
stream
you.
up, I'd be lagging so bad the mics would be cutting out.
Thank you for tuning in. Thank
Yeah,
you for
absolutely.
Absolutely.
Wow. That is insane.
Yeah, that is awesome. And big congratulations to Jeff Gordon on getting his Hall of Fame induction this evening. I believe it was, right? Yeah.
I believe that was the ceremony was tonight.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
My heart just stopped there for a couple minutes.
Hey, you know what else though? We are 8 minutes away. Does this race make it 8 more minutes?
How many laps?
Oh!
do you think?
Oh,
back.
big rock. Big rock there. The 21.
We are going to go under caution.
Yep.
Here we go. Yep. I hate that for Bags.
Oh, that's unfortunate, man.
He raced with all you guys earlier in the earlier race here at Iowa, and he kind of hung out, ended up at the front towards the end, and he's one of the Cup regulars. He is one of the best in the business, just like a couple other guys in here. It's just a mistake that the best make mistakes sometimes, and I hate to see that for Bags.
Absolutely.
Who is in the 16? That's AJG. He was our leader most of the race. He may have gotten into the back of Bags there and got him onto the apron.
I believe that is the real Jeff Gordon.
We got WVU taking the lead here. He's been in the lead, but he's going to have a good restart here. They're branching out. Oh, here we go.
And
They're bouncing and banging off turn 2.
Yup.
Looks like everyone kept it together, though.
Yeah, it looked like they were going 3-4 wide there.
Driving.
Now you see Slade. AJ, you made the comment earlier, but I'm telling you, you can't ever count the kid out as he looks to go to the inside.
This
This might be a
and
green-white checkered. I wish WVU had a stream up. It's all good. We're
it
gonna find
looks
out.
like
He is underneath them.
Slade. Yeah, Slade is
Oh,
putting the nose in there.
Slade for the lead. Oh, this must.
Oh, big wreck there.
Slade
Oh,
gonna pick up
big.
the win.
Oh, the 66 is barrel rolling
Wow.
across the infield there with the 01.
I believe that was the last lap. I'm telling you what, that was a hell of a finish. I mean, WVU wouldn't
was.
have made that move for any other reason. Good win, Slade. That was a hell of a move. That was a good race. We only had a few cautions there.
That was.
We're on another race.
I'm down.
I'm telling you, we are the Midnight Broadcast Network. I mean, if we
Man.
get enough guys, we should get some people together and as we see some kind words from WVU to Slade in the chat here. High respect for each other. Oh man, I want to do some more racing, man.
I know, I do too. At Iowa. Nowhere else.
It's
just
Friday
Iowa.
night.
Great run. I'd like to do a restrictor plate tonight. That'd be a nice track to stream.
Well, you know,
I'm good with that.
we were already talking about doing our. We were gonna do, you know, a few Daytona races for our Cup Series. I mean, if your setup's already in, I got mine in.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
sure
good.
the rest of the guys do.
Yep, I'm good to run.
But
We could send
we
it.
don't. I think we're gonna we'll take a little break for a little bit. We're gonna get an
Absolutely.
interview with our top three. That was Slade, WVU, and I do not know who got third. I'm not positive.
I just took a screenshot of it. Let me bring it up here.
Or you know what? I'll do it just for the simple fact that I raced for him. Oh man. Oh, okay. I'm glad that I seen that.
That was pretty awesome that Jeff Gordon was watching our stream.
That is amazing. Well, how about this? The three of us, you want to just ask them, you know, one question each? Make this, you know, short and sweet.
Yeah,
So
and
I
then
want
we
to talk to some
can.
of the admins.
What's that,
Actually,
AJ?
I want to go talk to some of the admins right now. You can get the interviews done.
Says I cannot operate with PS4 voice right now. AJ or Slade, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Well,
How the hell did you manage that?
I really don't know, man. I really don't. I got lucky. I was sitting in set ninth or set when the caution come out, and all that. And the 01 gave me just a little bit of room in the one, and I put it inside. And he tried to pinch me down into turn 3, and we belted hard at the front stretch. Man, I wish it was on camera. That would have been so cool to see. But
It's being broadcasted.
yes, sir.
I went back and watched it, but we were like on like Bags, who was sitting 6th. That's what I was talking about. But
You know, Slade, just to, I don't know if you knew this yet, but Jeff Gordon actually popped into our YouTube chat.
man, still watching, Jeff. Appreciate you tuning in. I saw Dale invited you, but congrats on Hall of Fame, man. I'm glad to have you here at the Midnight Broadcasting Network, and hopefully you can tune into more races. I hope you enjoyed that one.
Yeah,
More good stuff to come.
yeah, it was a great race, great move there that you made there, Slade. I mean, were you planning on that, or did you kind of
I
just wait for
I
the
didn't plan
opportunity?
I didn't plan having an opportunity to win that race. Position I was in with 10 to go. I was sitting in the 9th position. Just got in a little incident. Caught up, but then a wreck happened, moved to 7th. Then another wreck happened, moved to 5th. And I put it 3 wide, going into turn 1 with 2 to go. moved into second, white flag, went inside WVU, turned one on the white flag lap, and then was able to beat him out on the last turn of the last white flag lap and won the race. But I'm so shocked. I didn't think I could have won that, honestly. I qualified second, probably had a fourth, fifth place car, but I was that was probably one of the finishes I'll never forget for sure, just because how intense that was, just those last two laps.
One last comment I'll make for you here is, as a past car owner for me, you gave me a chance, in the past league, and you're also a co-founder of the Midnight Broadcasting Network, and I have a lot of respect for you, man. Good move, first of all. That was impressive. It was that was about as clean as it could possibly get, I believe. We'll see what WVU has to say. We're gonna bring him in here next.
Oh, dude, I know. WVU. Oh yeah, that was a good race. No, shout out to WVU at Keffer Jason on Twitter, dude. What a battle, man. That battle needs to go out. I don't think I've had it's been a while since I've had a clean battle like that, man. I'll tell you that. That was good, hard racing. Hope everybody watched that.
Hey, good win, brother.
Yeah, congratulations on that.
Thank you. Yep. Appreciate everybody tuning in before I got here. I managed the YouTube thing, but it means a lot to see all these names coming here and watch. But hope you guys have a good night. Catch y'all later.
Hey, take it easy, brother. All right, WVU. Get him in here. I just sent him an invite.
All right.
Who'd you say was in third? Who'd you say was third?
I have to look at my screenshot. Nice.
Led a lot of that race. The 16 car. You came out front, and you pretty much dominated from there up until the caution started coming out. How do you feel about second there?
Well, yeah, you always want to win, but it was fun. Actually, when we came out of the pits, we were second, and AJG had about 2 seconds on me. I was starting to shrink the gap, but then the caution came out. So that actually allowed me we all pitted, and I took 2 tires instead of 4 because my lefts were only on 80, and there was, like 10 laps. So I figured I could hold the car. And I thought we were holding it there, but, man, once we restarted, I saw Slade behind me, and I was like, oh, crap. I tried to keep it down. I knew he was going to go down, and I tried to pinch him as much as I could without hitting him and wrecking him. And then we came to the line. I gave him a little shot in the door there. I mean, I knew it wouldn't wreck him to lose the race or anything, but it was just fun. So.
Oh, absolutely. And I was, once he got to the inside of you, I'm sitting here thinking to myself, all right, they haven't, I didn't see WVU ricochet into the outside wall, and I haven't seen Slade go to the grass, so there was no contact there. It looked pretty clean from our end.
No, we didn't touch.
That was good fun racing.
Maybe like 100 feet from the line, I kind of hit him in the door a little bit, just to rattle his cage, as Dylan Hunter would say. But that was fun. Slade got me. I'd like to have won that race. You want to win them all, but I was not one of my better tracks, but I just found like a good line that I feel like I learned a lot actually in just a 25%er. I learned some things in this race that may help me for when the season kicks off, So that was fun.
Yeah, and you're
one last question. Twist, you got any questions for him?
Yeah, I mean, how did you prepare for tire wear, and what was your strategy going into the race with this, not knowing exactly what you really had there?
I just think naturally the way my style of driving saves tires. So I don't know about preparing, but I wasn't. There was a little bit early in the race where it was like AJG bags and me, and I really wasn't pressing the issue. I wasn't worried about trying to pass bags or anything. I was kind of cruising there for a little bit, and then I looked like bags started falling off a little bit, and then I was able to just get around him driving my normal pace, and then once we got out front, I was able to drive a little bit harder, but I still wasn't trying to push it. I wanted to make sure I had something there at the end. Almost did. So.
Yeah.
Were you running your esports setup?
No, I don't. Whatever setup I had plugged in, dude, I didn't have time to practice or nothing, dude. Like I said, I got home from the game, and I was like, "Oh, we're racing. Let me get in." So I jumped on my wheel and went. So,
Me, AJ, and Smoke Fan, the previous race, we ran our esports setup, and needless to say, the tires fell off after about 10 laps.
Oh,
But, hey,
yeah,
man,
that's
good showing, and got much respect for you, and I'm sure I'll be talking to you here within the next 20 minutes or so.
Oh yeah. All right, thanks guys. Good job on the
All right.
day.
Hey,
Yeah.
good job.
Great job on the track.
Thanks, Ellis.
Who did we have? Did you get the list?
Yeah, it's AJ.
AJG?
AJWBU fan.
No, he was.
It was. No, that was WVU who was in the 16. 21 was AJ. I believe, if I'm looking at my screenshot correctly. Oh, nope, I got it mixed up. Bags actually was in third. AJG but got second.
I'm a little confused here. We'll invite Bags. See what he has to say. Well, maybe. Well, I should have asked WVU. I wish we'd had this figured out when he got into the booth here. He'd have been able to give us a rundown. Because I wasn't able to pull it up. Had I pulled it up, I'd have been lagging. Let's see if we can get Bags in here. Well, Bags got shuffled to the back. I think he mentioned something about the 16 getting into the back of him. It might have been the 16 car that finished third. I don't know. I already invited Bags to the chat. Oh, AJG finished third. Okay. Let's get him in here. Hey, sorry about that, buddy.
Yeah.
you good?
Well, congrats on a third place finish there.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
yeah, Twisted, you want to ask him some questions? Let's get it.
all right. So how did you get your car? Seemed to be running consistently top three all race long. I mean, did you kind of have a setup built for that? I mean, where would you pre-race wise? Where did you think your car was going to end up?
Pre-race, I felt like I was going to be one of the top cars, I wanted to make it where I wouldn't have that chance to be loose off the corners and smack the wall or something, I got into the wall like once in the whole race, but I wanted to make it a very consistent car and like not too hard to drive, but it's still hard to drive, so that way it's on the edge and fast. But yeah, overall I wanted to be on the edge, but as fast as possible.
And yeah, you were in the 16, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
You were very dominant early in the race. Later in the race, I think it was one of the last cautions. Did you happen to get into the back of the 21 car and get him on the apron by any chance?
Yes, it was very, very pressuring restart, because it was the last 2 laps of the race. I personally want to apologize for it, because you know how sometimes they have little extra fenders on the car you can't really see. On my screen, I was barely clear, but I want to apologize personally because I watched the stream and it looked bad on my part, but I wasn't meaning it to look like that. But me and Bags talked about it, we got everything straight. But yeah, I personally want to apologize for that. But yeah,
Oh, and that's what it's about, man. This ain't about, having grudges or anything. We're having fun. We're just trying to race. So I can respect that. And to have that respect for somebody, one of the Cup drivers especially, somebody like Bags, you know, that's huge, man. And it's really cool to see that. And, you did a great job getting a third. When you were out front, I didn't think any of them cars behind you were going to catch up to you. I seen WVU engine his way in before you went down pit road. Did you pit early?
oh yeah, I pitted exactly where I was gonna run out of fuel crossing the start finish line. Because my plan
Gotcha.
was, if I would have got brand new tires before everybody else, I would have made up that time. Plus me getting on pit road very well. It was a little sketchy, but I got on there very well. Plus the time with those fresh tires, everybody was on 50% tires. I had that time plus when they had to go in the pits. So like it worked out on my part. But then that caution came out, and I was kind of glad for the caution, but at the same time not, because WVU was behind me. He had like 5-6 lap fresher tires, and I was scared I was going to run down into 20% somewhere, because my right front was somewhere on like 40% when that caution came out. But I would have liked to see it played out in green flag.
I agree with you, but hey, regardless, good job on a third place finish. We're going to let you go here. We're going to shut down this stream. We're trying to see if we might run one more race tonight. We might not.
I think Noco said that he's gonna run Daytona lobby here.
Hey, we'll see what happens. But AJG, good job on a third place finish, and keep it up, man.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. All right, it was nice talking to you guys.
Hey, you too.
All right, I'll see you guys.
I think that about wraps it up. I think it's about time for us to close this down, and who knows? We are 12 minutes after midnight now, and
can definitely
we might run another one. We'll see.
Yeah, and if we do, you can definitely catch it here on the Midnight Racing Broadcast Network. Hopefully we'll have some commentators. But thank you all for tuning in. I'll leave it here to thank our sponsors, Ronin Imports being one of them. Be sure to check out their website, obviously, for any of your import needs. And Tyler. But yeah, and we're gonna close out here. Again, thank you so much for tuning in there, and hope you'll enjoy or join us for the next race.
Thank you, everyone.